Fellow Swaligans, dignitaries, good evening and welcome to this Justice Week Ball. And to the Honorable Minister of Justice, Ms. Anna Richardson, a special thank you for allowing me to address this gathering in my capacity as President of Parliament and Chair of Parliament's Justice Committee. Being here today has a deep personal meaning and value to me. Why? Because, as some of you may know, I think very few of you looking in the audience today, I am the granddaughter of the late Mr. Heyliger-Marten. He worked in the justice chain for 35 years. During his career, he worked his way up to a major and later Chief Inspector of Immigration Department. Now, I'm sure some of you may have heard me say this publicly before, and I apologize up front for repeating myself. But I repeat myself again that to me, my grandfather was the pinnacle of what a well-respected officer in the justice chain should be. And I am who I am today, thanks to him. Because while Papi, as I affectionately called him, raised little Grisha Marten together with my grandmother, he did so by instilling the philosophy of integrity and respect into me. And for that, I am grateful to him to this very day. As a matter of fact, I respected my grandfather so much that whenever he called my name, and those of you that know him very well, he would say, Grisha, with that deep voice, I would automatically salute and say, yes, Papi, ready to go. What do you want me to do? But let's not forget my mom, my mother, Luella Martin, who worked in the immigration department for 37 years as well. So I definitely must mention her positive influence on my upbringing as well, to this day, I might add. This morning, ladies and gentlemen, we honored a former police commissioner, the late Walter Kramers, and our fallen officer, the late Benji Benjamin. During that memorial moment, I reflected on what those two men represented in our community and what they stood for. Two words came to mind this morning: respect and honor. The same words that characterized my late grandfather and his peers as police officers back in the days. Ladies and gentlemen, times has changed. The world has changed with it in certain ways. People in general have changed their behavior as well, in many ways. The advancement of communication and transportation technology has allowed an ever-growing part of the world population to have instant contact with people, cultures across the globe. This has brought us good and bad. What's good is that an increasing part of the world population has become more productive, wealthier, and efficient, which coincidentally is the theme of this Justice Week. On the other hand, some of the negative side effects are that people are becoming more entrenched in their views, less tolerant, more easily offended, more aggressive, and capable and willing to, and less capable and willing to listen to others. But despite these changes, be they good or bad, certain principles are universal and will and should always remain. This will never change, and one of those principles is respect. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that respect is the key factor to ensure that the good that the changing world has brought to us, including efficiency, is not dominated by the bad. This is particularly true for the justice chain. This section of society and government stands between the citizens and the dark sides of society. And if the justice chain is to protect us in an efficient manner in this changed world that we live in, then this can only be done by regaining the respect that it had in the time of the days of my late grandfather and his peers, Heyliger-Marten. So I ask you within the justice chain tonight, how can we regain that respect in today's society? I'm convinced that it is possible and not too complicated if we all follow a few simple principles. These principles might sound like cliches, but like most cliches, they are also very true to this day. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Talk to people the way you want to be talked to. Show respect even to people who don't deserve it, not as a reflection of their character, but a reflection of yours. And always remember that respect is earned and not given. I challenge you all to be a reflection of what you wish to receive. If you want love, give love. If you want truth, be truthful. And if you want respect, give respect. I hope you will take up that challenge as you carry out your duties and also apply it to your lives in general. In closing, I want to express the hope that all employees within the justice chain had a pleasant and blessed Justice Week. I wish each and every one of you much wisdom, strength, and God-richest blessings as you continue protecting the people of St. Martin. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your evening.